Dogs on this side, dogs over on this side. Kissing me, licking on me. I already know what you need. I bet quickly, don't hesitate with me. I already know what you need. I bet. That's why I'm not with nobody, cause I don't wanna hurt nobody. Hit me through text, don't call me. Still got love for you, mommy. Know you wanna be somebody, even if you gotta leave somebody. Yes, I'm drunk and yes, I'm faded. Most of these things I don't wanna say. I wanna be around while you change. I wanna be around while you're naked. Girl, please come back when you make it. I always want you, but it's dangerous. You got something real, not basic. You wanna get with me, stop playing. Yes, I'm drunk and yes, I'm faded. Most of these things I don't wanna say. I wanna show you what I'm saying. You want the thing but can't take it. Girl, come back, you know I'll be waiting. I always want you, but it's dangerous. You got something real, not basic. You wanna get with me, stop playing. Dogs on this side, dogs over on this side. Hey. Girl, please don't tease me, you're killing me enough. Dragged me like 2 hours to your family's house for what? Said you wanna talk about some things, but we just always felt inside you was the closest thing to love. Closest thing. It splash when I slip in, I'm getting under your skin. Pretty little young thing, I drip my coffee, got me all excited. Wavy, you wavy, you wavy. Low down Lincolns, leaks, lingerie shit. I need to know how you could talk shit and still can't take it. I do this for a living, baby girl, please don't play me. How are you even managing to keep straight faces and all the pictures that I've seen lately? Lord knows you still look amazing. That's besides the point I'm making. Body look like Serena, no knife and no need to fake it. You got potential, cold bottle shaping. Pussy too wet, girl, please come and save me. I wasn't ready, no preparation. You're old enough, but you're still a baby. You share stories of what we did lately. Things to remember, things that'll make them want what you got, but they can't take it. Can't lie, I'm drunk, can't lie, I'm faded. Most of these things I don't wanna say. I wanna be around while you change. I wanna be around while you're naked. Girl, please come back when you're famous. Girl, please. Yes, I'm drunk and yes, I'm faded. Most of these things I don't wanna say. I wanna be around while you change.
I gotta find myself so I can lead my people. I'm praying for my auntie cause she off that needle. Gotta hold it down, my nigga, don't bite the hand that feeds you. Sometimes it be your own kind, can't trust your people. Martin Luther King, that young man had a dream. I'm living proof, them niggas on my team. 10-piece lemon pepper, bonus be my wings. Nah, for real. Them diamonds round my neck, they came from Tiffany T. And I ain't pressing on the first night, I'ma keep that shit P. And she gon' bust it anyway, cause I got that paper on me. But I ain't cursing in my raps, I'ma keep that shit clean. Made it to the top, we heard your man's on E. Mixing off-white with Celine, they think I'm pushing them peas. She rock Chanel from head to toe, she say she keeping the C. Steady talking about that smoke, don't want no problem with me. Yeah. I just hope she make her mind up. She gon' bust it down for me, don't need reminders. And don't care about your rollie when your time's up. You gon' step and you gon' fold, make your mind up. Yeah, I gotta find myself so I can leave my people. I'm praying for my auntie cause she off that needle. Gotta hold it down, my nigga, don't bite the hand that feeds you. Sometimes it be your own kind, can't trust your people. Long to Malcolm X, I wish he had that vest. I smoke these backwoods, I swear these my stress. But I don't like to fly, won't catch me on no jet. Nah, I'm playing. Ain't no to come correct, cause ain't no tripping on me. Ain't no I keep my 40 loaded, it be tucked in my jeans. And if you thinking I ain't got it, you can come try and see. Cause all these first class flights got too commercial for me. Ain't no I'm poppin', she gon' pop it for me. And if a nigga so damn toxic, why you talking to me? You need to take that bullshit back, I hope you got the receipt. Shit, they gon' spend up all your cash and have the nerve to call you cheap. Yeah. I just hope she make her mind up. She gon' bust it down for me, don't need reminders. They don't care about your rollie when your time's up. You gon' stand and you gon' fold, make your mind up. I gotta find myself so I can leave my people. I'm praying for my auntie cause she out that needle. Gotta hold it down, my nigga, don't bite the hand that feeds you. Sometimes it be your own kind, can't trust your people. Myself so I'm praying for my auntie cause she out there. Don't bite the hand that feeds you. Sometimes it be your own kind, can't trust your people. Sometimes it be your own kind.
Hey, you know I fuck with the town, haven't you? And by the way, my name is Steady. But hey, Smoke, hey, bring it me that.
Secondhand Smoke.
Hey, shorty want me so bad that she brought me a bag. Cool little 10-piece just to throw in the stash. I'm in the city today, but next week it's a time. Home pays and pimps, you know how to get down. Might hit a side show just to knock me a hoe. Price out to the beach and get a jogging for show. Treat myself to some leans, fried chicken with mac. Candy yams on the side while I count them stacks. Take a break and relax and then it's back to the paper. Little mama hit me up and said let's dip in a scraper. We top back and we rollin'. Finna burn up some cookies, pull it up daddy fold. While I handle the books, said the hoe and now we posted at the Oracle Center. Finna watch Golden State tip off with the Wizards. I'm in the skybox, I'm chillin'. Like my network familiar. Numbers going so crazy, them niggas don't know the feeling. Them niggas don't know the feeling. They wish they did though. Why you posted up broke as fuck in the trap? I'm somewhere vibing, counting them stacks. And it's all off the bitch, nigga. You ain't gotta ask, just look at my wrist, nigga.
Let me break it down. Tippy towel, tippy tay. Wamo the master sensei. I got cash app with the Apple Pay. I'm a point guard, I'ma make a play. Get out the mud, I'ma make a way. I'm on the grind, I don't chase the fame. I keep it clear, these niggas lame. Don't hate the player, hate the game. I just stay in my own lane. Better play with your whole man, you know I had to pop the whole thing. Here's the pimp.
Say, man, it's Street Top Radio LA. Street Top Radio LA. Street Top Radio LA, man, I appreciate you guys tapping in each and every Tuesday to my show. Make sure y'all follow me on my YouTube channel. That's Tree Top Radio LA, or you can space it out, Tree Top Radio LA. You can follow, like, subscribe, and share. Every time I go live, you'll get a notification. I do marketing for artists, brands, and businesses. You can contact me on my Instagram page. That's Tree Top Radio. I'm sorry, that's Treetop_Radio LA. Make sure y'all holler at me, man. I got good deals. I do video editing as well. I do photography for any type of events. Just let me know.
He over there in an $80,000 truck, not even take care of his fucking responsibilities. This shit is crazy.
Talking about the
Oh, hello. Welcome to TTRLA, the wonderful land of cartoons. Here, we make dreams come true. Anything that you want to do has to be started by you. Today on TTRLA, first episode, we have the Black Elote Man. That's right, the Black Elote Man. For those of my people around the globe looking at this commercial and don't know what an elote is, it's the best goddamn corn you'll ever have in your damn life. I'm gonna have my man Black Corman take it away. Black Corman, it's on you.
And this is
Elijah and Femi, my helper.
Elijah and his helper Femi. And we're gonna learn how to make esquite. Okay, so what do we do first?
We get a cup.
Okay.
Add some lemon.
Okay.
You know, like we feel like the.
So, it's Thanksgiving. My mother just cooked a massive Thanksgiving meal. I mean, grilled turkey stuffing, cabbage, seafood macaroni. It's banging. It's smacking. She done got me from Baltimore with my dummies. You feel me? Now, at the end of the Christmas dinner, you feel me? You know how people want to get food to go, you know? And we didn't really have a lot of people here. It was just me, my mother, my brother, and one of my mother friends, right? So I'm not gonna lie. I was being greedy. All right? I ain't do nothing with malice. I was just being greedy. So I came upstairs and I took both the turkey legs and I put them in my to-go trays. Now my brother come behind me. He think he about to get a turkey leg. They gone. He blow up like the Grinch. You took both the turkey legs. I'm like, bro, you can have one of the turkey legs. I got it right here. He's like, no, you're selfish. So to this day, right now, my brother hate me over 2 turkey legs. True story.
This shit starting to get like the 80s. My trap house jump off of whipping them babies. My young nigga way too crazy. He spin a block dressed up like a lady. I remember when them niggas hated. Now they won't get next to me. They gotta pay me. You want smoke with me, you gotta face it. She want me fuck on her, she gotta take it.
Journal, you say that you think that understanding your principles or having principles can save you something like 100,000 decisions. I don't know if it's 100,000 decisions in a lifetime or 100,000 decisions in a year. What did you mean by that, and how does that work?
What I mean by that is that most people look at a lot of things that are coming at them as these individual things. Lots of these things coming at you every day. How many decisions do we make in a day?
Yeah.
When you start to think in principles, you think differently. You see that the thing that is coming at you, you say, what species is it? And how do I deal with that species? Mm-hmm. Right? So you don't see them as all these individual things that are coming back, that blizzard that you're in. You just see, that's that. And here's how I deal with that. And
okay. We are going to start.
It's 5 after. And we start the recording back.
Recording in progress.
Okay, thank you guys for coming to Bible study and being concerned about not only your physical body, but your spiritual, eternal body. And we're going to go ahead and start Bible study, and I'm going to lead us in prayer. And I ask that you guys pray with me in your spirit. Holy Spirit, we welcome you in this place. You know each and every one of us intimately. You know our needs, our concerns, and I ask you lead and guide. Want me to elaborate on something that has been said, okay? So let's pray. Father God, in the name of Jesus, Lord, we come to you, God, with thanksgiving in our heart, Lord. Thanking you for each soul that's here, each soul that's on their way, each soul that wanted to be here, but for whatever reason, life got in the way. God, we thank you for our uprising this morning, God. We know that if it wasn't for you, we wouldn't be here. God, I ask that you would bless my family.
Treetop Radio LA, man. We are broadcasting live in Baltimore, Maryland, man, via Los Angeles, California, man. I'm your host, Big Homie Smiles, man. You're tapped into the best podcast in the world. You're not going to catch another podcast like that, inspiring the community, talking about things that's going to bring generation to generational wealth and knowledge and in spiritual wellness. I'm the best out here. So make sure y'all follow me on my Instagram page. That's Big Homie _Smiles, backup page 41. Y'all already know what it is. Free symbolically free, you feel me? We got a wonderful topic for today. Today's topic is tricked out your position, you know, because it's a lot of us, myself included, that has been tricked out of our position due to the ignorance that we allow other people to get us consumed in. But before we get into it, you know what I'm saying? I just want to thank everybody for tapping in. Thank you to all my YouTube streamers, all my YouTube followers, my new subscribers. Shout out to Spotify, Apple Music, and Instagram, Facebook. Shout out to everybody that's tapping in with me each and every Wednesday, man, whether it's one or none, whether it's two or few, man. You know what I'm saying? We appreciate you. My co-host may pull up today, but you know, he's a working father, working Black man, working elote man, business owner, entrepreneur. So he got a lot going on. So he may not be able to step in, but you already know we're going to keep it moving and keep it going on them. Before I get in any topic, if you just now tapping in, I always tell a story. Now, the story is relatable to the topic, which is tricked out of your position. It's a story that I make up off the top of the zone because I'm like that and I'm gifted. That's what God gave me the gift to do, make up stories. But boom. So today's story is called Young Soldier. Now, Young Soldier grew up in Washington, D.C. in Southeast around Congress Park, which is a very known neighborhood in the D.C. area. This gentleman, his name was Craig. His parents were working class citizens. I'm sorry to pause the story. My man just let me know my co-host pulled up. All right, go ahead, put him in the back. Tell him I got the big yes in the back. Straight torch. And tell him I got the requested women that he asked for, the joints with porn stars. Go ahead. All right. So now back to the story. Sorry for that brief intervention. I had to get my co-host together real quick. Now, so Craig, he comes from a very decent family. You know, his family worked for the DC government. Craig was the only child, so he had a lot of attention, and his family showed him a lot of love. But you know, being from the Washington D.C. area, you can get lost in the streets, and you can get caught up in the lifestyle of the money coming quickly, you know, the women that are in love with you or like you a lot because of your position in the street. You can also get caught up in just random gun violence or, just random, foolishness. So this particular day, Craig was on his way to school. He went to Ballou High School, which is up the street from where he lived at. He went to Ballou and he was entering into his junior year. So most of the people in the school knew him. They knew him as the kid who was real quiet, didn't say too much, but was very intelligent. And he was also on the basketball team. He was the manager. So he wrote the score. So he was real low key, but everybody was cool with him, would dap him up. Now, on this particular day, Craig was on his way to school and he encountered a group of young men. They was from 23rd and Savannah. And as Craig was walking to school, the gentleman was like, one of the guys in the group, he's known in around 23rd as Lil Nut Nut. So Lil Nut Nut see Craig walking up the street, and Nut Nut walk up to him like, "What's up with you, Slim? Which size shoe you wear?" So Craig, Craig not no sucker, and he not sweet. Even though he quiet and low key, he still go hard. He still from Southeast, and he live in Congress Park. So, he had to do a little couple rumbles back in the day. So he got some hands, and he wasn't sweet. So Craig like, "My size, fool. Fuck is you talking about? What's up with you, Nut Nut? Get your stupid ass on." So Craig continue walking. So Nut Nut like, "What? What'd you say?" Instead of Craig going back, instead of Craig continue to walk, he decided to engage in, verbal altercation with Nut Nut. He like, "Man, you heard what I said, bitch. These my size. Now get the fuck on." Said it real sweet like that too. So everybody was like, "Oh," and Nut Nut being from the streets, respect is everything, especially when you're around people that is running for you and doing work for you. You can't really have no, kind of like off-brand dude like carry you in front of everybody. So Craig turned around and he continued walking towards school because he was about to go to school. It was in the morning. Nut Nut was like, "Hey, Craig." Craig turned around. Bam! Shot Craig dead. That's the end of the story. You know what I'm saying? Young soldier. He went out like a young soldier, man, but he got tricked out of his position, man, all because he wanted to, show his ego got the most of him, and he allowed himself to he put himself in a position to allow violence to happen. Now, it may or may not happen even if he had walked away, but who's to say? He carried the man. So that's to say, just be mindful of the things that you're saying out here, especially if you're not strapped up. Now, if Craig was dogged up, you know what I'm saying? He could have whipped out the drink. But that's the name of the story, Young Soldier. Hope that you liked it. Now, today's topic is tricked out of your position. Now, the reason why I chose this topic, or God told me to speak on this, is because I feel like a lot of times in our generation, or, just in life in general, we can allow others to influence our decision-making skills because we are not emotionally intelligent enough to be able to have patience or be able to control how we verbalize how we feel or dislike a situation. Will crash out, and it's even more so in the music industry, you know what I mean? Because you have a lot of artists out here who are not only trying to make it music wise, but also is involved in criminal activity in the streets. So when you're dealing with people trying to play with your respect based on the lyrics that you're talking about, a lot of times these artists who have the potential to be great get tricked out of their position. Prime example, a young cat from the DC area, Free No Savage, but he was a young artist that was on a rise, and unfortunately he was met with a situation which caused him to not be emotionally intelligent and make the right decision and just walk away, even though his manhood or his ego in that moment was being pressured. You know what I'm saying? But because he is, you know, from the streets, he felt in that moment that he had to assert himself, and so he whipped out, you know, that joint and got the blaming that, you know, his perpetrator. I think the other rapper name is Actor Baller, which he cold tricked No Savage out the position. So you don't ever want to be put in that position where you tricked out of making money or helping your family or doing something that you love. You know what I'm saying? But shout out to Glizzy Gang and Free No Savage. You know, inshallah, I hope he beats his case, and if whatever sentence that he does get, I hope it's an eye opener for him when he does get home, because I know it's not going to be for a long time. So Free No Savage, you feel me? Yeah. So also when you dealing with, oh, hold on. Hey, I'm sorry. Y'all know I be tripping. I get to talking. Bring my co-host. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, I got the best co-host in the world, my man, Andrew Black Corman. Everybody make some noise.
Crowd going crazy. We in this thing, right?
What is this, man? What it do? What it do, bruh?
What's the deal? I'm chilling. We living, and being successful. That's our thing.
Being successful, that's our thing. We live in this life, man. So today's topic is tricked out your position. Now, the reason why, you know, you heard back there that we talking about this is because I just want to bring a little bit more spotlight on how to remain calm and focused and centered on what your goal is in life, and that is to be successful, to create generational wealth if you have children, or to create wealth for yourself if you don't have kids, or just in general. And a lot of times too, I feel like we can get tricked out of life or positions in life or elevating in life due to helplessness and being a victim, right? So a lot of times people want to choose to not accept their role in situations that occur. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes people find themselves in these type of holes in life where they don't want to hold themselves responsible, and they try to play all type of mental and verbal, you know, kind of games with themselves to avoid, you know, that they played a role in a situation that allowed them to suffer in a sense. And ways that I feel like you can avoid the helplessness or victim mentality is just by you know, taking control of your own life. Never assume that you're helpless. Always know that it's something that you can do to make your situation better. And I think that when you focus on what you don't have, you pay attention to a lot of the negative instead of the positive, and then you end up missing out on opportunity, and you end up missing out on situations or people that can really ultimately help you be better in life, all because you are trying to hold on to a helpless or victim mentality. Oh, it's because I grew up like this, or my mother didn't show me this type of love, or I ain't had no dad, or I was raised, I was in the streets and I chose to be raised by, you know, the streets, and this is why I don't have no love, or this is why I don't have no ambition. You can't have that type of mentality, because it'll keep you stagnant. And when you're thinking about situations for artists, I feel like a lot of artists want to prove themselves and want to have so much respect that they allow their egos to allow them to crash out. You know what I'm saying? And they allow people to put them in a very emotional state where they're not able to make sound decisions. So I had to come up. I was like, well, what's 5 ways that I think that we can avoid being tricked out of our position? Now, the first thing I came up with is
Wait. Before you jump into your 5 list, I want to say my piece on it. I think it's a Double-edged sword right there with that one, because definitely you shouldn't let nobody control you emotionally or push you into an emotional state and allow your emotions to control you. Don't let nobody push your buttons knowing this is gonna make you emotional, so you're gonna do something stupid and get out of line with it. But
Right.
also on the other side, I definitely feel like there is a certain level of respect of certain things. I'm standing on this. I'm not putting up with that. So regardless of what I may end up losing from dropping this or burning this bridge or fucking this situation over, I'm
Yeah.
not going to allow this level of disrespect. I'm not going to let you or anyone around you think that certain things are okay. Now, as long as you've stopped and had the time to think about it, and it's not just, oh, I'm doing this emotionally, but let me stop and is this something I'm really standing on, or is this just something I feel emotionally about? Then I think that's when it's okay. But if it's just, oh, I just feel emotional about this, I want to react. Nah, we're not here to react. We're here to stop, think about it, and okay, I'm not willing to accept this level of disrespect. Then I'm
Right.
not willing to accept this level of disrespect. Like if I'm trying to do a deal with the label and the label just trying to hold me, I'm not gonna just wild out on them because I'm not gonna be emotional. But I'm also not gonna just sit here and take it and let y'all fuck me. Like I'm not up for that.
Right. Now when I say tricked out your position too, I'm not saying too, I don't want people to think that I'm in and like, stand down or turn your back or turn the left cheek on some, not no offense to Martin Luther King, you know what I'm saying, turn the left cheek type shit, but it's you gonna stand like if you have been threatened, okay, I feel it's necessary for you to stand your ground. However, if you are in a position where your life is not being threatened, or you know what I'm saying, no harm is coming to you, without crashing out, you should be able to, as an adult, be able to have an emotionally sound making decision, or be able to stand your ground and assert yourself as an individual to let people know that you're not the one to be played with without putting yourself in a position to lose. Because I think a lot of times we, especially in our community, a Black community, you know what I'm saying, we feel like in order for respect or for us to have that type of power, we got to really like just crash out or just lose it all, so people know, oh yeah, oh they real, you know what I'm saying, they lost it all, but at least he stood on business. Now you building from the ground up. I mean, we have to have some type of, I think
And yeah, no, definitely, and I agree. And so that's why to me it's about, okay, where is your actual moral ground, and where is I'm just doing this emotionally because I want to look a certain way. Nah, I don't give a fuck how nobody else sees me. But if it's just something I'm not accepting this, I ain't up for that shit. I ain't with that shit. Like the little story in the beginning had me a little tight. I'm like, hold on, man. I know he got shot for it, and so yeah, we ain't need to go all the way out. But it's like, bitch, these is your size shoes, cause I don't know what you on, but these shoes is your size. Whatever size you wear, my nigga, these is your size shoes, and I'm keeping them, bitch. And then you know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna turn back to say nothing to you, but man, it's up if it's up.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. In that situation, it could have been either way. You know what I'm saying? Because if somebody try and check you, you already know they try and play with you. He could have just ignored them, or you know what I'm saying, just kept it moving. But when you're in that type of situation, your ego is what's playing the bigger role in you making a decision. So in that situation, his ego was like, and he from a hood. You know what I'm saying? Where you can't be checked or played with, or people gonna think you sweet. So. But that's just a situation that can happen, and it can happen to anybody at any moment. He wasn't even.
Yeah, because I done been in that situation. That's what I'm saying. Like, I'm gonna get what his name is, but I'm with little man. Hello, bitch. These shoes is my size, your size. It's your granny size, nigga, and I seen her barefoot. What you gonna do, huh?
Right. Going smack at now you either fighting 30 people trying not to get packed out, or your head blown off.
And in those situations, this the type of shit that's may or may not happen anyway. Shit, the 3 niggas that just walked down this block, I may have watched them all get jumped because they thought they was just gonna walk by and say nothing to him when he tried to check them. And I ain't finna get checked that way, so I got to say something to him.
Yeah, but you got to stand your ground. That situation, you got to fuck that. I'm standing my ground. I'm that if it happened, I'm gonna try to at least make a sound decision on what I'm gonna do. But if my respect is out there,
it's all the way out. Yeah, man. Look, I may not call you a bitch, but I'm gonna definitely tell you these shoes is your size, man. What size? These are your size, boss. What you looking for some kicks, man? You might actually fit. These might look fresh on you. What you need?
What you trying to do?
What you mean, man?
These joints might actually be yours, sir. How you trying to get down, cuz? Well, me. Now the first thing that I was thinking about when
I was blessed coming before that.
not being tricked out of your position is number one, you got to think about your choices that affect you in the long term. Now, me and Black Horman was just talking about this choices. Now, choices that you make can either make or break your life. Now, I always talk about this situation. I always talk about this story is because I feel like that was like a turning point in my life. So I was in college. I was, I think college for me was just a life experience. So I was in college life and, enjoying life, and I went in the bookstore, and at this time the bookstore line was pretty long. I went in the joint. I got my money for my books. Now, usually, typically, if they wasn't doing buyback for the books, you could go to the front and get whatever drink you needed. But because the line was so long and they was trying to weave out traffic, you had to leave out of the bookstore, go back around and stand in the long ass line just to get a soda when you was already in it. So I wasn't following the rules, and I decided that I wanted to go to the front of the store. So I got in a fight with security. I bopped his ass. Bop, bop. He just like swung my head into the bookshelf to by my dreads. I'm swinging, punching his ass. Bop, bop. But that ended up getting me suspended from school. You know what I'm saying? And also, I was in the process of being in a sorority, Delta actually, and I had to drop line. I was
Wait,
in a
is this the story that this is why we not in college no more?
Yeah, man.
Damn.
I ended up graduating. I ended up coming back and graduating.
Okay.
But this got me suspended because I tricked myself out of my position, not following rules. You know what I'm saying? And not making the right choices. You know what I'm saying? And I think when you don't make the right choices or you don't make the right decisions, it can alter your path. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm on a different path, but still the same mission, but we still getting to it. Now, number 2 is be smart with your expenses. Your lifestyle doesn't always have to catch up with your income. And that's powerful because it's a lot of people that's not disciplined financially. And I think when you're not financially disciplined, I think it causes a lot of stress, and you end up purchasing things or putting more debt onto your life that you can't really afford, and you in a deeper hole of debt. For me, I'm learning I've always been financially disciplined, but also I'm trying to learn how to make my money make money for me. You know what I'm saying? That's where I'm at in it, because I know how to discipline myself where if I got to pay rent, I'm not going wild, spending all my money on dumb stuff. Or, I know how to put money to the side. So if an emergency happens, I got some just in case money to the side. But now I'm at a point where I'm trying to invest my money into other avenues of income while I'm making money. And I'm also being cognizant of the things that I want versus the things I need.
Yes, and that's one of the keys right there. Living below your means. So just because I got this money and maybe I want that right there, do I need that right now? No, it's not necessary. And it's something I tell my son all the time. We on some assets over liabilities thing. It's like, okay, how am I going to benefit? We're going to get to a point where it's going to be, we're always living below our means, because once you're not doing that, you're going to blow whatever amount of money you got. But we will get to a point where we can buy more assets than we can. We can buy more liabilities because we've increased our asset column so high that now it's okay. I can afford to take this liability. I bought this vending machine, and this vending machine is now going to pay for me to go on this trip. So it's not actually cutting into my fucking finances because it's cool. It's coming from this. This asset is for the purpose of paying for this liability.
Exactly. And that's what we got to be more focused on too, as a culture and as a community too. We have to teach our kids. We have to teach other young people. We have to even have to teach, people our age, because a lot of people are very unknowledgeable about, being financially self-sufficient, and, cryptocurrency, or, doing vending machines, buying ATMs, or because it's selling shirts, because there's so many ways for you to get $1 out here. So if you broke, it's because you're choosing to be broke. Or if you don't, if you don't have a job, or you don't have no streams of income, it's because you're choosing not to get it, because it's all type of ways that people out here making millions. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and I definitely think one of the main things we gotta really start getting on is just stop trying to have it all. Like we keep thinking, I want to get in this situation and I want to own every piece of this. I want it all to be mine. No, hold on, wait a minute. If I'm getting 100 pennies from 100 different ways, I'm still making that dollar instead of I need one way that's gonna give me the whole dollar. Now
Yeah,
I got 100 pennies coming in, and as each penny turns into a nickel, now I'm making more money all the way around. We got
exactly.
to get off this I need it all shit. Nah, it's all right. Make sure he gets some. Make sure he gets some, because then next time they get some money, they gonna put me in too.
And the money gonna keep flowing, because once you touch one avenue of money, you attracting all. You have to say, I'm money. Money attract itself to me. You feel me? Everywhere I go is money. My time is money. If you're not helping me make money, then you is a liability, and I don't need no liabilities around me. Straight up. Now,
No,
before I
for
get
real.
into before I get
Okay.
into the next joint, I'm gonna go to a quick commercial.
It's all a fucking game to you. Do what we didn't see it through. Attitude bad on both ends. Say you trust me, but I guess that you lie. This is why I cry. With no friends. Ooh, I'ma teach me how to love.
Treetop Radio LA, you already know what it is.
Oh.
Treetop Radio LA, you already know what it is, man. I got an exclusive drop. That's right, an exclusive drop for my boy Antwood. We about to do an unveiling of his new custom shirt, man. This is like, I think I got 12. I'm number 12 on a custom. He don't make these shirts no more. So if you ain't get it while he was there, sorry for you. You feel me? We about to bust this joint open. You understand? Big shout out to Ohio. Big shout out to my boy Antwood, man, a local, not a local, but a designer, black designer out here doing his thing. A lot of people be stealing my man's swag too. So we gonna unveil this joint for us. You feel me? I'm excited. You understand? So this right here, we don't believe in that telling shit. You know what I'm saying? If you in the streets, you gotta stand on morals. This is a custom tag right here. Ooh, I like it. Look at this joint. Custom tag. Nobody else got this tag. This the shirt though. You feel me? Slime season. Free Young Thug, Free Thug, you feel me? This shit exclusive right here, bruh. Fucking with that joint. It's a nice little cop right here, you feel me? Cooperating with the police makes you a what, people? A fucking rat. Rat ass niggas. Alright, man, we back into it, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to my boy Antwood, man, out there from Ohio. And his little he's a designer out there. And shout out to Joshua Massive, who is also a designer from Los Angeles, California. He has he's gonna be doing a runway show, I think, coming up too. So big ups to him. He's an awesome fashion designer. And I've definitely purchased a couple things. Oh, hold on. Damn, she messing me up. Hold up. She got hold on in the show. Damn, she messing me up. Hold on. Oh no, she gonna have to. Oh, hold on. I can't mess the cheeks up. Hold on. All right, we back. Oh, we back. Okay, I'm sorry. That was so ghetto. I totally apologize about that, y'all. I'm so sorry. I should have cued some music or something. My bad. All right, we back into it. So the third one is be willing to be a little uncomfortable. Learn to thrive through tough situations. So when you're dealing about being tricked out of your position, right, you have to be willing to be uncomfortable. When you're not willing to be uncomfortable, you do stupid stuff or you get involved in stupid things and it causes you to miss out or to have to start over again. Smart people don't make the same mistakes over sometimes. Not to say that you're not smart if you make the same mistake. I'm sorry. But if you are being cognizant of your mistake, you may make a different mistake. It's not going to be the same mistake. If you're making the same mistake, you might be a little retarded, a little bit, slightly. You know what I'm saying? But if we want to move, we don't want to always be doing the same thing. If you find ourselves in a repetitive circle of fucked up shit, then it's you. It's not nobody else but you. So you have to be willing to be a little bit uncomfortable in order to learn through tough situations, because when you're uncomfortable, you start to think about other ways to not be uncomfortable. That's what my mother told me when I had to move in with her. She was like, I'm gonna make you so uncomfortable. And that she did. And I got up out of there. You feel me? So I put myself in a better position. I put myself in a better position. I wasn't about to be uncomfortable. You know what I'm saying? So number 4 is accept that you are flawed and messed up like everybody else, and that it's okay as long as we make honest efforts to do our best. So I tell people this all the time. Being flawed is okay. It's not nothing wrong with being flawed person. You know what I'm saying? We're not perfect. But as long as that you're striving for perfection or you're striving to be a better version of yourself, you're going to be okay. You know what I'm saying? It's okay to be, everybody got a little screw loose. I got a couple screws loose up in my head, you know what I'm saying? But I'm also, trying to balance myself out with being productive, having goals, having accomplishments, being ambitious. You know what I'm saying? You cannot be a person without goals. If you say you don't got goals, or then what are you doing out here? What's your purpose? Like, I need people around me that's going to be able to tell me what their purpose is. What's your plan? What's your 5-year plan? What are you trying to do to get these goals accomplished? Are you just living life day by day? Because if that's the case, you know what I'm saying, we're going to have to pick and choose when you're allowed to get my time. Now, the last one is never believe you're helpless. Take responsibility for your life. Bring about the change you desire. So you always want to, take responsibility for things that happen, outcomes that happen, situations that happen in your life, people that you bring to you based on the energy that you putting out there. You know what I'm saying? If you putting out negative energy or negative vibes, that's the type of people you going to be hanging around. And that's all the type of situations you're going to get yourself into. If you're being a positive person, if you're taking responsibility, holding yourself accountable for situations, maybe you got fired, maybe you got written up. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead. You going to say something?
No, I was listening.
Oh, maybe you got written up, you know what I'm saying? Or maybe you got broken up with, or maybe you decided to leave, you know what I'm saying? You have to hold yourself accountable on all fronts, you know what I'm saying? Even if a breakup situation happened, it wasn't your fault. You know what I'm saying? Just hold yourself accountable for the situations that occurred in that little period where y'all was, together. Or just understand that maybe you got written up because you wasn't being mindful of your professionalism while you was at work. You lost track of where you was at and you got written up for it. You know what I'm saying? So just hold yourself accountable, be more accountable, and try not to get tricked out your position.
Definitely. Accountability is a big one. Like we said in one of the last shows, everything is your fault. It's your fucking fault. That means you played some kind of part in getting to where you got to, because if you didn't, you wouldn't be there.
Yeah, it's your fault. And the more you hold yourself accountable and the more you put more pressure on yourself to be great, then the better I feel like the energy around you you surround yourself with, and the better energy that you will have attracted to you, because life and everything is nothing but really energies. Everything is energy. This phone right now is energy. I'm creating positive energy through the phone. So we're actually creating wealth right now, and we trying to translate that wealth into something tangible, because that's what, you know, society is making us do, create tangible wealth. But we really already, me and my man Black Coleman, we really trillionaires.
Wealthy.
You know what I'm saying? We wealthy.
Wealthy, man. What?
You feel me? We spiritually wealthy, we mentally wealthy, and you know what I'm saying? We financially wealthy, because that's what it is. We generating that type of energy. And that's what's going
Successful and happy. That's the way for sure.
successful and happy. Now, Black Corman, tell us with a good quote that you can give to the world if you was to die today or tomorrow, God forbid.
Oh, Lil Ma hit your phone and we rushing today, huh? Lil Ma hit your phone and we in a hurry today. We answered the little message that came back like, yeah, come on, let's speed through this real quick. What we got to know?
No, but that was the end. I ain't got no more. You got through that game pretty quickly.
Now I got a quote for you. It's kind of a long quote, but it's something I recently heard and I like it. I forget who was saying it too. It was a famous black actress, and she's talking about how you can't just pray for a bus, see the bus coming, and then walk for the bus, and if you miss it, be like, "Oh, that wasn't my bus." Nah, you gotta pray for that bus, and then you got to run for that bus. You gotta actively put in the work to run for that bus. Now, if you run for that bus and you still miss it, then it may not have been your bus. But if you don't run for it, that could have been your bus, and you just let it go and slide right by you.
You let it walk on by. And a lot of times we do that unknowingly, because we want to put this energy out there, like we say, oh, this is what we want, and then we're not doing things to
get that.
To get it. You know what I'm saying? Faith without action is dead. You know what I'm saying? You're just saying, oh, I have faith that my finances are going to change, or I have faith that I'm going to find the right person to be with. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to find the right opportunity to come about. And you're
That is just gonna walk up on me and grab me and shit. Ain't nobody just sat down and $1 million hopped in their lap. Like, no, even people that won the lotto, they got up off their ass and went to play that motherfucking lotto, and they was probably playing it every motherfucking day for a cool little minute before they hit anything. And that's when we be sleep. We be like, oh, I'm waiting for what's mine to come to me. Nah, motherfucker, you gotta attract what's yours, and you got to get up and grab it. That motherfucker go right. Ooh, another one that I like is this one that they talk about. This dude was drowning. They be like, some dude was drowning, and he kept saying, "Oh, I'm not worried about it. I'm gonna pray for God that He gonna help me." And then a boat came by. And the sailor's like, "You need help, or you need me to get you out?" He like, "Nah, I'm praying to God. He gonna help me." Another boat came by. He like, "Nah, I'm praying to God. He gonna help me." Then he drowned, and he in heaven with God talking about some. What happened? I thought you was gonna help me. He said, "Nigga, I sent you 2 boats, motherfucker. What you?"
I said, you talk about something now. I keep it moving.
Yeah, you pass it on your blessing because you think something else just gonna come to you. Nah, I'm sending it to you. Get up off your ass and get on that boat.
Right, and you gotta have the discernment to recognize that that's the help that you are asking for. Now, because we in our minds think the help is gonna come like this, we want a whole pie, and it's a slice of pie, and we like, oh no, this ain't the pie that God said He had for me. Let me go ahead and get it to somebody else, and now you done missed out. You know what I'm saying, on somebody or a situation.
You done missed out on your whole pie because now you had to taste that slice to realize, okay, I know the ingredients in this bitch. He didn't show me the ingredients. Now I could make my own pie. And I'm sitting here like, no, I'm waiting for the whole pie to come. Nah, stupid. I done gave you the pie with the instructions. I gave you a slice with the instructions. Now you need to make your own. And I gave you the slice so you could know what it's supposed to taste like, so you could come on, get it.
Yeah, you gotta be mindful, and you gotta have that. You gotta have that discernment. Like, don't step over your blessings when you've been praying for change and praying for a better situation, and you looking at other shiny things and not focused on the thing that's not, maybe standing out to you. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, in your face.
in your face. You know what I'm saying? You trick yourself out of that blessing, you know?
Yeah.
We can trick ourselves out of blessings a lot, you know, just by not being focused. Now, a quote that I got is, success has many fathers while failure is an orphan. So for me, that means if you want to be successful, you can, because success has a lot of started from somewhere. You know what I'm saying? If failure is an orphan, failure is just, nobody wants it. Nobody wants no failure. Nobody gonna claim failure. You know what I'm saying? They just gonna be there in the corner alone, not getting
Doing nothing, and it's gonna come up on them.
You know what I'm saying? So take that quote, if you're out there, and let it marinate, let it sizzle in your spirit. You know what I'm saying? Like Country Wayne used to say.
Yeah,
Now,
let it get you right.
let it get you right. You know what I'm saying? Big shout out to everybody now. Shout out to Free Simba. You know what I'm saying? Free Simba. Shout out to my mother. She had Bible classes on Mondays, and I played a little, one of her little, her flyers she got made for a Bible class. So, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to her.
Yeah, shout out to moms.
Shout out to Mom Dukes, she feel me? And big shout out to your Mom Dukes, because our birthday on the same day. And she's a former teacher. So shout out to her for teaching the young kids out there in Los Angeles the way, because I know it stuck with a lot of them. Now, Black Woman, what's your website that people can to hop on?
Blackcornman.com. Y'all know we got them I Heart Elote hoodies going up. We got the Loteria El Elote hoodies going up. Tap in right now. Get you one. The I Heart Elote hoodies are going for the low, so get you one. And everything, you can access all of the merchandise on Instagram, but everything is cheaper on the website. So if you go to the website, you can get you a little deal.
So if you get to go to the website, you get a little deal. I got me my jacket. Let me show you. Oh, my light. I'm messing up my light and shit. Oh, let me show y'all my little my Elote hoodie. This joint smacking.
Yeah,
I'm telling you.
That's the blue bandana joint right there.
The bandana joint sweet, Slim. So my man is the only Black Elote man in the world. You know what I'm saying? So you'll never find another Black Elote man. Can you see it? This is the jacket right here.
Yeah, we seeing it.
You feel me? That jacket like that.
Yeah, tap in, blackcornman.com.
Blackcornman.com, man. We supporting our people. We supporting our Black brothers, man. And we supporting our Black women out here, man. Stay successful. I want y'all to follow me on Instagram, BigHomie_Smiles41 backup page, man. Thank you for tuning in, man. I appreciate everybody. We appreciate everybody, man. I appreciate y'all tapping in with us, whether it's one or none, or two or few. You know what I'm saying? We appreciate y'all. And yeah, y'all be successful out here and stay on y'all grind and don't let nobody mess you up. You dig? We gonna end this joint on the commercial. All right.
Under the blood, me say me under the blood. Jesus cover me under the blood. Under the blood, me say me under the blood. Jesus, you be cover me under the blood. In the morning when me wake up, and the blood that Jesus me take up. And when me feel like me, I go break up, put the blood on me face just like a makeup. In the morning when me wake up, and the blood that Jesus me take up. And when me feel like me heart break up, put the blood on me face just like a makeup. Under the blood, under the blood, Jesus cover me. Jesus, you be cover me.
Yeah. Say, man, it's Street Top Radio LA.